part to this. If there isn't...
I know it's a lot to take in. I wish I could have been with him in the end. Knowing your people would be safe gave him comfort. He went peacefully. Thank you, Lara. Our oaths have been fulfilled. What will you do now? This is still our home. We will rebuild. But there is much work to be done. There are still enemies in this valley. And there is still much to discover.
Alexandra and her family are leaving too, following what's left of the old Soviet railway.
I can't understand it.
Is it? And what are we protecting? The source within, Jacob. We all have to ask ourselves some difficult questions, and I won't judge those that answer differently.
Why do you just tell me to look at it?
Greetings. The Soviets abandoned this place in a hurry, and they left salvage all over the valley. Put it to good use.
Oh, fuck you. So dumb. Okay, so like I saw when I was checking out after the live stream I think yesterday or the day before, I saw something about Expedition, I think. No. Is this it? Yeah. I don't know if this this is another part or what.
Final notice to Lara Croft, current. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, It's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor, somewhere. Dad's safe. Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library.
Well,
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start. My birthday crown. I was... Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb. It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did. This is probably my grandfather, Benjamin. A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice. Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish I knew more about her. How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, you won't be boring your sword this time. The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix. A phoenix figurine.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see...
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay
Locked.
out of it.
Need a key to open this. Dad was always so protective of the West Wing.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
Lara.
What about, I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places. About finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my...
The offer came in the...
You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Another one of Dad's immortality. Got to remember to pack this for my next trip. should be able to explore the dark now.
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors. The door to the library. Locked. There's got to be another way through. Dad's book about immortality.
Walk through walls. I'm gonna walk in here telling me to. What are you looking at? What is that?
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages. Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor.
Oh no.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother.
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
They say a good...
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Amelia.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on...
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7. Everything...
This is it! The basement of despair!
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on!
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Water damage from the main hall above. Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe. Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. There's something else here.
I've reached the monastery.
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life? Dad's lighter. I don't remember. Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now.
I've created a clever little...
This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing. Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures. One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find. I remember this now. each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Now, let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustrations.
This was always one of my favorite books in this life.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time. Blank, except for the image of a key. I remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire. I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase. X marks the spot, as they say. The master key. This should get... Alright. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing. This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
I always accepted that
I think there might be more clues to find in the library. The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have terrified her. I will need Winston more than ever these next few months to help look after her. I never quite realized how much grief can consume a man, but I am utterly consumed. I know I can't escape the pain, but I will try my damnedest to avoid it. I will seal the West Wing for as long as I live in this place. It will remain exactly as Amelia left it. Perhaps someday Lara can find her own answers there.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see...
My mother's perfume. The smell.
After everything Atlas has done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone.
I think this was Dad's pocket watch.
Still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents. This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end.
At least that old thing still works.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my...
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it. Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it. Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. Their anniversary was in October, but which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. October 13th, Mum's birthday. Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday. Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. Untouched for years, exactly as she left it. I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young. Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small. Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say...
Okay, back to the study to open that safe. I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
I stood up to my
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist.
Let's go.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues. Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues. No, that's not it. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary. For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it. So we found a small chapel in Luxor that was just right. And with Roth and the others at our side, we married as the sun set over this remarkable land. Mother will never forgive me. Atlas will forever resent me. But I don't care anymore. I'm free of De Mornay obligations. free to pursue my own passions and live my life surrounded by those who will encourage and challenge me. I'm excited for the future, whatever it may bring. Tomorrow, Richard and I return home to London as the... I returned home this afternoon.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you old fool. Lara's expedition treasure, my favorite painting by Amelia, the day of our wedding anniversary.
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served to infuriate him more. I left him there in Father's study, muttering to himself. On the drive back, as Winston took a longer route through the country, I looked through my paintings, Richard's favourite one among them, a simple abstract with blocks of red. I smiled, thinking about giving it to him. I was happy, and I was going home.
Okay, I don't see nothing about clues that would never down to numbers.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge.
I think I'm about to go back.
I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life, every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it. So we found a small chapel in Luxor that was just right.
Okay. I feel like that one all the way in the back. I think I might have to go back. Because I honestly don't remember.
It makes me happy to know that Dad kept us safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains.
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that? A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important. A hidden message. What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
Oh my god.
Chris, you want me to drop the prize for you so I can clear off this counter?
Ain't you cleaning the bathroom?
I said clear off the counter because it's taking up so much room.
Say clear off the counter.
Sure, I don't care.
Alright.
Mistress Lara.
I'm at a crossroads.
Locked in. Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe? Might be able to use this to access other parts of the manor. There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor?
My love. It is...
Mum faced death alone. She was so brave. The missing page from the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family.
The renovations are proceeding. It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still Colden.
You brought her home. She's here, somewhere. This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night.
Richard, I tried to see you in...
Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden.
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the...
Oh, that's true.
This bust of Anubis was from...
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the...
Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Incredible. This crypt was here all along. My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice.
Hello?
Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh?
Would you like to eat some fries?
Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad?
And a hot dog.
Know
that's
that
it.
I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey.
All right.
You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me with all my love, your mother.
We still gotta do the bathroom and kitchen and the dishes. It's like a sandwich. Who got?
Ham and eggs.
What's this? A letter.
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises.
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor my parents. I want to honor all of my ancestors. The Croft family may be all but destroyed, but I will make our name and our home great again.
Hi guys, sorry to cut it off short today, but I gotta do some other stuff. As you probably heard, I gotta finish my chores. So yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Bye.